Hi guys, welcome to another video. In this video I want to just have a general discussion over the different roles in this game, what each one's supposed to do, because a lot of people are coming in with the WoW mentality, and understandably I came in with the same mentality. I've played the game for so many years that it's hard to go to another MMO now and just see what the differences are. But in WoW you have tanks, healers and DPS. And it's that simple. You have three clear-cut roles and there's no real crossover. In this, I'm seeing so many different builds do so many different things that you have people that are off-tanking, you have people that are supporting, you have people that are disruptors. We've not had disruptors in games for years. And honestly, I just want to have a bit of a general discussion. So I've got some footage in the background of me just farming up for my T7 Reaver. You can either watch it if you want, but this is more so a video where you just put on in the background and we have a general chat, basically. I hope to do these videos a little bit more often, because I like just being able to rant and rave about things, basically. So, basically, what I've seen so far in this game is that there's a couple of different roles. There is tanks, which are your typical full plate, sword and board, or mace and board. People are running two hands. Hammers are a big one for tanking at the moment, but it's basically big threat dealing, threat generating weapons with plate. Plate being what's generating a lot of your threat from that. And this is good. They are your typical tanks. They go and take aggro. In the PvP fights, their job simply is to tank your front line. They are there just to disrupt, be as annoying as possible. It's why a lot of the tank weapons come with heavy CC. I know the one-hand mace comes with like a 12-second silence. It's just crazy. You basically use them just as a front line, as in most games. You also have then off tanks. So we tend to have, I tend to see people run in with similar to the Heron Spear build at the moment, just because obviously it's so popular with the Royal Helmet and the Windwall Chest. Basically, again, your job is to land the CCs, land the stuns, be the disruptor, be the person that's going to make the plays for your team. And in the PvE side of it, you're there to pick up a bit of the threat, because tanks can't tank everything in this game. Tank threat is a real thing. People have to actually try to pick up everything. Healer threat is actually something that people need to consider now. And me running my dagger build at the moment, I guarantee I can pull aggro on one mob against a tank. I haven't seen a tank yet that can 100% hold aggro in a 1v1, like in a single fight. Single mob fight, sorry. Just having that 2.5k burst after a couple of seconds is just crazy for any tank to try and hold. So we have to go back to the olden days of actually worrying about threat, because mobs on squishies will kill them quite quickly. It's silly to believe that, again, a lot of people coming from the WoW mentality, people are coming and realising now that you can actually die to mobs. People are realising that you can actually die to small mobs. Like, they are actually significant enough to do damage in this game. And I like it. I think it brings back a certain skill level again. But yeah, so you then go on to the healers. And of the healers so far, you've got the main healers that I've seen is you've got people running the Holy Staff. Holy Staff provides amazing single target healing with a channeled ability, which means if a backline gets to you, it's going to get interrupted and you're not going to be able to channel it. But if you have a good front line that's very good at disrupting, that Holy Staff's just going to keep everyone alive. It just does so much healing. You've then got Druidic Staff, which is another big one I've seen so far. If I actually go and have a look at the skills and abilities on that. Nature Staff, Druidic Staff. So Rejuvenation is very similar to Rejuvenation from other games, in that you just hot everyone up and they just have ticking healing on them. You can then keep spamming it on someone and it restores energy to you, which I think is a brilliant idea. You can then stick another hot on people, and then you've got a massive big heal that heals after 3 seconds. This synergizes amazing with Ice Block, which I believe Ice Block is also 3 seconds. So you can imagine if I've put that on someone, tell them to Ice Block, they come out of that Ice Block with 400 more health, and it's a really efficient heal. But they also have Poison Thorns. Now, Poison Thorns, I've seen someone run with these two heals only and not have this heal, and run with Poison Thorns and actually start dotting people up. It costs a lot of energy, but if they go into it with full energy, they were doing a significant amount of damage as well. So Druidic Staff is very much hot everyone. They don't have good single target healing really. And I've seen a couple of different other stuffs used, like Wild Staff's another one I've seen used, which is sort of an AoE healer. Doesn't really do anything else other than AoE heal though. The last one I've seen perform reasonably well is the Great Nature Staff. It runs with like a buff that you can put on people every 30 seconds. It's a very high energy cost however, but it's high armor, high magic resist and good incoming healing. You can put this on a focused back line and they're going to survive a lot longer. Yeah, so they're the two main healing things that I've seen so far. The other thing that there is in this game is a support. I've pretty much always now run with an Arcane Staff user as a support. I just think they're way too strong to not work with. So let's just look at the typical one. So that's a knockback, which isn't great. I don't like knockbacks ever. But it also runs with a big shield, a damage beam. Now if you can get this off in PvP, you're going to be doing so much damage, or someone else is, and you're going to be the reason why. So I have someone channel this on me when I'm running a Cursed Staff, because I can basically just dot everything and they're going to die quick. So I'm just making sure I don't die. I am currently in a black zone. Yes, so let's go back to this. This is another one that I've seen. So this ability is just ridiculously broken. What it does is you channel it on one target, and then everyone in a close area around that gets a shield that gets reapplied. So if you actually break it, it just gets reapplied straight after. So you could just do one tick of this very quickly, or you could spam this and just keep going and you'd shield your whole team. It works like a night boot sort of radius in terms of the shield, and I think it's ridiculously strong, but you still then run with the empowering beam and the shield. Like the shield that you can actually just cast on someone. So you can just keep a whole team alive just with this. There's one of the other one. This is the one, Witchwork Staff. I ran with someone doing this the other day, and we ran a full like wombo combo comp. If anyone's played League of Legends, it works like Orianna. We were using this as a black hole, and it pulls everyone into the centre and slows them. And we were just pummeling all of our AoE into that, and they just died immediately. And it was quite funny, to be honest. Yeah, so that's healers, supports. Not something we've seen in games for a while. And I like it, to be honest. I like the fact that there isn't just a dedicated healer now. You have got supports. Arcane Staffs, I've also seen them be the solo healer. Obviously they don't heal, they just shield, so it's not ideal, but again, it's worked, so pretty much anything's workable in this game with enough time and investment spent into it to make it work, really. And then you've got DPS. Now, DPS does a couple of different things. Rogues, the daggers, swords, they're just there to pick a target and rip them apart. They're going to do so much damage if they can sit on a target. Obviously, it's very important that you're listening to people if they're shot calling, so that you're all on the same target. But rogues, my Cursed Staff, if I can put everything onto one target, they're going to die. And this is it. But you've then got people that run things like Quarterstaffs. That's not Quarterstaffs. There we go. And I think this is just fantastic. Where they run with Forceful Swing and knocks everything back. Or you run with, what's the other one? Oh, in fact, it's on all of them. Cartwheel. Now, I duelled someone the other day for 50,000 gold, right? And he opened up, cartwheeled me outside of the duelling circle, and then windwalled me out. You can literally just spread the whole team around the map, because you're just going to knock them everywhere, left, right and centre, and then windwall 3 of them away, and you yourself have enough damage then that you can jump onto people and start causing a significant amount of damage. So there's definitely so many different things, and I'm going to try and do as many build guides as I can for these different things, so you can maybe go and try them out yourself. But like I said, there's just so many different ways and things you can do that you just have to look around and not go with the same mentality, oh, we need a healer, we need 1 tank, we need 3 DPS. Because it's just not how games work anymore. The things are changing. Things are changing, man. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's a bit ranty probably, but if there's anything you're interested in finding out, any comments or whatever topics you want me to talk about, please leave them in the comments below. Like, subscribe, you know all that usual stuff. Check out the Twitch channel, Guskey Twitch. That's my channel. I stream pretty much every day at the moment. So yeah, like, subscribe. Catch you later, guys.